Hello and welcome to the outside of the Laramy-K Optician Works Training Center. Decided a couple of weeks ago that my old trusty Costa sunglasses were due for a replacement. They're about 5-6 years old, pretty scratched up. And of course, now that I work for a lab, I have to make them myself. Figured I'd turn it into a lesson. Well, things didn't work out quite the way I had planned. As always, I began this with the very best of intentions, but I'll just let you watch and see what happened. It was at that very moment that I decided I was going to do something about this problem once and for all. So it was time for a trip to Lowe's. Well, after all of that, I was back on track, back in business, but I had kind of lost my train of thought and just went ahead and made myself a pair of sunglasses. I picked up this frame at Sam's Club, and in it I put our Laramy-K single vision, Trivex, polarized gray C with our TKO blue flash mirror. I could not be more pleased with the way they turned out. Oh, you're still here. Hi. You're probably waiting for me to say something profound and make this into a lesson of some kind. Let me see if I can. If you go to the About section on Optician Works, for people that are thinking about becoming opticians, I have a line that says, "What makes a great optician?" Do you have some mechanical ability? Can you work with basic hand tools? Do you know the difference between a nut and a bolt? After that, it says, do you have patience? Can you really stick with something difficult and see it through? Well, I think that's kind of what the lesson we can take away from today. Being an optician does require some mechanical skills sometimes. Some days are going to be tough, and some days you really do just have to stick with a difficult problem, sometimes actually for days. But it's part of the job and part of what makes it rewarding.